Yes, the Masked Gamer is back doing one more. Keep the heroes out on this balmy Saturday afternoon. I can't get enough of this game. We're going to be doing Scenario 5. For those of you who are new to the channel, which I think it would be weird you're watching Scenario 5 but not Scenario 1 to 4, but we say this anyway. This is a place for COVID cautious people to be able to talk about the board game hobby safely. You are welcome here even if you are not COVID cautious, provided there is no harassment, minimization, or denialism going on. With that said, I am still by myself here today. I have been all day, so I get to remove my mask, and you get to see my Kit Kat covered smile, because I just had a bunch of Kit Kats between the previous scenario and this scenario. So we're going to continue to play on solo in casual until I've used each faction at least once. Some of them I've done off camera, so I still have to do the Witches and Cthulhu and the Rainbow Unicorn. But we're going to hear about Scenario 5, the Bookworm. Sweet bedtime stories are my favorite, especially that one with the giant octopus head monster sleeping on the bottom of the ocean waiting to destroy the world. What a classic! Last week, we got a new librarian. He's a very uptight vampire, and get this, he told me I can't borrow anything else before returning the books I borrowed last year. Can you believe this guy? Luckily, I know they're somewhere in the treasury. I hope he doesn't mind missing pages or that one of them is pierced with a dagger. Knowledge can truly save lives, especially if there are no shields handy. We are not allowed to use the library or the, study until later. Warriors cannot remove books from the dungeon at all during this scenario. Whenever we reveal the librarian card, we will discard all books in the library room, and when there are no books left in the dungeon, we will be able to activate those rooms normally. If there's no books to discard in the librarian will post an ad on the guild's bulletin board, and 2 extra guild cards will get drawn, one at a time. So that's pretty awful. So we do want to focus on getting those things to the library. I don't know why I hit my hand so much when I was doing that, but I did, and now everything hurts. Okay, we're going to use our... We're going to... I guess we'll call this cleaning up with the broom. We're going to use our cleanup to move this wizard over here and flip this portal into the study because we're going to need that. We're going to use our second one to continue to move this portal here and use the witch's endemic to summon a portal on the treasury. So now we are ready to move stuff where we need to move stuff. I don't know if that made any sense at all, but we're going to go ahead and use this card to summon a coin here. And then we are going to push pretty much immediately because we have a lot of things that we need to accomplish very quickly here. So we're going to go ahead and see what we've got. It's a rogue, so we're going to summon a rogue into... Well, that's not a rogue, that's a mage. We're going to summon a rogue into the jail. And you'll notice the jail is right next to the treasure room this time. So that's going to be a walloping amount of fun. We're going to draw 3 more cards and see if we got anything that lets us get some books to that library. We do. We're going to use this to go ahead and carry a book to the library. We have carried a book to the library, the library, the library. We have carried a book to the library, and that's where there's a book. We're going to use these cute little froggy hat things to toss 2 frogs into our space, just because we can. Actually, no, we're going to do that with one of the frogs, and we're going to use the other one to do some clearing of the board here. I actually don't want any of these cards. We'll keep the Mimic there just in case. Like that Mimic. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's what we want. We want some potions. Yes. We're going to make some potions. We're going to draw some cards. It's going to be amazing. Okay, we're going to draw 1. Oops. 1, 2, and then a third. So this is one of the support classes, which means that they are not going to be as useful by themselves. There's also only 2 of them. But the good news is they do have 2 health each, unlike most of the classes in this game, so they'll be a little harder to kill. All right, let's see our baddie. Mages in the swords. Mages in the swords. Sword. Okay, they're just gonna sit around there for now. That's good. Okay. Gotta get more books, gotta get more books. We don't have enough movement. Gotta get more books, gotta get more books. We don't have enough movement. We have plenty of things that let us shoot stuff, but not a lot of movementy things. We're gonna go ahead and use this to carry that frog into here and make a potion with it, which will be one that gives us extra activations. Really want a movement potion, but nothing with movement coming up there. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna have to push already. Whew. Okay. That is gonna be warriors in eyes. That is here and here. This one's going to just stick around. This one's going to go ahead and open a chest already, which makes me discard a card, which is fine because I've got a bunch of crap in my hand. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good. We got a little bit more movement going on here now. This card to pop through this gate. And, ooh, I need to do an activate with that. I already have a chest there. So I guess we'll drop a coin in here. We're going to use this to shoot twice. 1, 2. So we've killed 2 of those gruesome beings, at least. We're going to use this to, yeah, we're gonna carry this coin on into here and spend it to get this thing that makes bombs. We're actually going to do some trap focus because I feel like that's going to be important to our survival in the hole. We're going to use this to kill the mage in the next room. Bye, mage. We're going to use this to summon a portal in this space because we want portals everywhere. We're going to use this to summon a portal in this space because we want portals everywhere. That was, I already pushed. I don't see, well, there's nothing I can clear out, so that's 1, 2, and then we're going to draw 3 more cards and hope that we survive a little longer. At least there's 1 book in the library, so we have a little bit of defense against the librarian. And we don't really need to make scrolls because we already get to like use our ability to make portals everywhere. So I think it's going to be more about getting monsters and potions for us. But we'll see what we pull out of our frog-covered hats. Okay, next we have mages in the bone room. Bone room, bone room. We're just gonna hang around. Okay. Let's see. I need to get there and kill that guy. We have 1 movement. So we're gonna use this to move over here and pop a portal in there. We're gonna use this to kill the warrior that is in that room. We're going to use both of these to summon 2 traps right here. That's wild. We are going to push again, which gives us a mage. Oh, this is bad. So the mage appears, resurrects that, and now that is a danger zone. So we need to get over there, and we need to get over there. I did get a movement. That's good. So we're going to move and pop through this portal to here and summon a coin. And then I've got my double arrow card, so we can pew pew both of these out of there. Okay. We're going to use this to summon a frog. And we're going to use this to pop a trap in the treasury. Yep, that's what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got to shuffle for 1 more. Gosh. Oh no, I'm doing that thing again where I put my cards in the wrong discard pile. Man, man, oh man. I'm so bad at paying attention to what I do in my life. Yes, I am. Okay, so we've done that. Let's see what we have here. We have archers in sword. Archer, archer. This archer is going to do 1 damage to my witch. Oh, I forgot to get out my hearts. Oh no, that was sad. This archer died immediately to one of my many, many traps. This one is going to wait for the treasure. I couldn't get rid of my defense card because I needed it, basically. We are going to use this immediately to kill both of these. So we're doing some more dungeon control. We're going to use this to take a book to here and to get rid of a frog to make a trap seeking potion because we like traps. We are going to use this to move this mage to here and this to no, then we do an activation. So I guess it'll be another coin. Sure. And then we're going to use this yet again to summon a 4th coin and move another book to the library. So we're getting those books in the library. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. That's wrong because I only need to do 1 book per time. We'll leave both of those there, but we're going to go ahead and instead of getting that last coin, we're gonna we're gonna move over here and get a bone in that room. And then we're gonna use this. We're gonna use this potion. So look for 3 activation cards. That's 1, 2. Okay, that's good. We're gonna use this activation card to take the bone into here and get that mimic. So we're gonna get our trap machine going. Getting our trap machine going. And we're going to use this duder to summon a frog for next turn. We're not going to push this turn. We're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 more. Because I think we're starting to get some board control going on with our 2 friendly witches. We don't want to get too many cards because there's no heals, right? And there's only a few cards that let me summon something. So that's, not the best. And we want to try to get something out that'll let us do that somewhere. And let's see. We've got, it's the librarian. We're going to remove all books from the library. So we've got to get another book into that library soon. Great. So we're going to use this card to summon a portal here and take it to the treasury. Movement though. That sucks. We're going to use this to cook a frog into a defense potion finder. And that scroll can be useful, but we can't make scrolls yet. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a push. It's a warrior in the jail, and we're gonna draw 1, 2, 3. Okay, that gives us some movement. We've got, it would have sucked if that was a vampire, but we've got some movement here. So we're gonna go ahead and take a book back to here. And then as our action, I guess we would have summoned this coin before we did that. Yeah. Okay. We are going to use this equipment to put a trap in the library. We are going to I'm just thinking. What are we going to do? She said. He said we don't know. There's no potions in there. We're going to use this to teleport to this room and pop a trap. Yeah, sure. We'll just pop another trap. Let's say before we did that, we popped a frog. Why not? And we're gonna weirdly discard this card because we do have to clear out this deck, this area some, because these cards are just not useful to us. 1, 2. Ah, this is important because we want cards that are going to let us drop things, but we can't make scrolls yet. This is important because we like those potions. Yeah, so that's got some stuff that we'll actually like to use. And let's find out what happens to us now. Warriors and sword spaces. The warrior that would have spawned here dies to trap, but a warrior does spawn here and hangs out. My turn. We've got a shooty. Kill the warrior. We are going to... oh yeah, I want to make a potion. So we're going to use this to pop on over here and make that shooty potion. Useful. Should make some equipment with all that freaking gold we've got sitting around, but we probably won't. We're going to use this to search for pointies. That is not a pointy, and I should have known it was a mimic, but I didn't. Greg doesn't count cards. Greg should count cards. Greg doesn't count cards, but he should. Greg doesn't count cards. Okay, you're getting... I've sang so many jingles that I've made up today. Greg has made up so many jingles today. Let's see if we can get any action cards. We got... yep. And we got... nope. And now we're going to use the search for a trap card, but one's already in the discard pile. Oh, we did get the mimic, though. That's nice. Okay. I don't think there's going to be very many more potions for us up in here. We don't have any movement, though. We got some traps left. We're going to use this to draw a card and put a trap here and put a coin here because... I mean, pretty much everything is adjacent to each other anyway. We just have to get places to shoot things. So I need more movement in my life. But we'll go ahead and summon another frog just because it's an action to take. And we're going to discard this to refresh some of the things here. We're going to leave this scroll, get rid of this, get rid of this. We'll leave this defense card for posterity. There we go. We got some movement there and some boots. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Betty turn. We have archers on hat. Which spaces are hat? Ah, it's the 2 in the corner here. Luckily, there was a trap in both spaces, immediately killing both archers. Otherwise, one of our witches would have hit the dust. So that was good. We're just going to leave that one book there for now. So we're not that concerned about that. I do want to start getting some equipment here, though. So we're going to use this to take this coin to the equipment room and buy this card that gives everyone movement, because we need more movement in our life. Ah, no, that's an important scroll. That's a movement scroll. Let's see. I want to get over here and kill this, or get over there and kill that, but I've got nothing to move. We're going to use this to search for shields. 1, and then we got to shuffle. I don't think I have anything that has shield and movement though, so maybe that was a silly move. But you know, it is what it is. 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 Oh, I could have only taken the coin with me. But I do have some trap cards, so we're going to go ahead and use this to draw a card and place a coin and a trap here. We can then use this action to spend that coin to get this other shield card. Why not? Aha! That's the potion we really want, and I just got rid of my frog. Excellent. But we're going to use this to summon a trap back in. Oh no, I do have a frog. I just don't have a way to use the frog, is the problem. We're going to keep these two defense cards this time. But we're going to use this to flush this area, so we're going to get rid of this activation, keeping that move, keeping that drop, and 1, 2. Ooh, we like this. We're getting all the scrolls that we want now. That's what's happening. We're not pushing this turn, though, but let's see. We've got archers in. Crossbones. Okay. Luckily, none of them shoot at us. These, however, are going to open this chest, which lets them run into the next room. This one's going to wait. Okay. So I need... You know, I think I do want to get that last bone over there, that last book over there, because I do want to start getting some of those scrolls. Well, we're going to have some stuff to edit out. I don't know what happened. My computer froze. I apologize for everything that was missed. And we'll just have to edit it out and keep going. So I didn't even notice. But here we are. Where we are at, in case you've missed it, is we've got a few monsters on the board over here. We are starting to try to get things to the library because we've got a bunch of scrolls in the shop that we want to buy, and our focus this route is going to be to get that to happen. But the first thing we're going to do is play this card to go ahead and move into the treasury. And then we're going to play both double arrow cards that we have to go ahead and just shoot all of these heroes out of the way that we have amassed that you might not have seen getting amassed. We then have a movement and an activation, so we are going to go ahead and take that last book into the library and use the frog to get this last potion. Ah, that's a bone. We were going to want that bone. So we're going to go ahead and use this movement to pop ourselves over here and get into the bone room. We're not pushing because we want to make sure we trigger that librarian, because we really, really, really want to start getting those 3 scrolls, because those scrolls are going to help us keep the heroes out. Yes, they are. We've been recording this whole time, so maybe there won't be anything to edit out. Maybe it was just my screen being wonky. I hope that's the case. But obviously, I'm overloading this poor computer. Okay, baddies. Yes, it's the library card. Excellent. So we get to remove these 2 books. Because there's no more books on the board, we are now able to use those rooms. But we never unlocked the portal to this one. That's sad. But that's excellent news for us. The one thing is we do need to make sure that we get a book on the board, because there always needs to be an extra book on the board in case the librarian comes up again, but we know he won't for the rest of the time here, so we have some time to spare. We're going to start our turn by playing the look for an activation card. 1, 2, 3. We got 1 activation out of that. Not all the activations we wanted, but 1 is better than none. We're going to use this activation card to, you guessed it, summon a book. And then we're going to use this activation card to summon a book and take a book over to here. And then we're going to use a movement to move that book into here. No, that's not true. We're going to use this to move into the room and use the book to get another card that lets us place characters. I feel like that's going to be the most important first thing coming up soon. We do have another action in that room which we can use to activate the portal. I feel like we are in decent shape, so I'm not going to do any pushing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got quite the engine going for us now, so things should move along nicely. This trap kills this wizard. This wizard unfortunately opens this chest, which lets it move again, and it moves into here and sticks around. Okay, so where are we here? I don't have anything that lets me do activations, which is kind of wild. So first things first, we're going to use this to look for cards that let us put people down. We didn't find any. We're going to use this to look for cards with the shield. That's not. Just draw 1 from the middle here. Also not. So we wasted a whole lot of cards for a whole lot of nothing. So this is a turn where, yeah, we're gonna have to push that deck this turn, and that means we're going to get archers, an arch. Well, they don't go in the eye; they go in the jail. So that's if it was a mage, it would have been less fine, but the archer's okay. Now we have one action. That is not gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it at all. All right, so we are going to start with using an action to summon a bone here. Then we are going to use our bomb to drop a trap in here. Then that's all we can do there. It's a look for a movement card. We want to keep all of these. Those all involve movement, so we don't want to get rid of any of them. So we're just going to draw 2 cards and see what monsters come out. It's going to be warriors in the... Oh, this is bad. So this eats that... Oh, warriors can't destroy books. So this venerates this, which opens this, which makes me drop a card. It'll be this one. And then this runs into... So this could have run into here first, we could say. But the thing is, they still would have found that card, still ran over here, still opened this chest, which makes me discard another card, and then all 3 of them would have ran into here, where we would have killed one of the mages with that, and that is nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Luckily, I'm standing right next to it, so I can shoot them both with my fireballs. But that is a very bad situation we have in the corner over there. It is not good. We're going to use this to move over here and summon another book. It's as safe as it's going to be to push, so we're going to push. And we got a rogue. Okay, it's less safe to push after that, but we get to draw 1, 2, 3 more cards. Do I have a movement? Yes. We're going to use this card to move the mage in here. We're not worrying about that monster right now because what we need to do is kill those 2 people in the jail. Boom, boom. They are dead. Dead jail. Dead jail. Now we have this, which lets us take one of these books back through the portal and use it to get one of these scrolls, which would be this one because we need movement more than anything. That's we are gonna... No, we're gonna have to save this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's see. We have rogues in eyes. Sucks. Okay, this rogue's just gonna sit around. This rogue is going to pew me, but I'm gonna use this defensive card to avoid that pew and draw a card, and then it's my turn. I have lots of stuff that I can look for here. So first, the question is, what do we think is in my deck? We think it'll be a trap first, so we're going to go ahead and look for a card with a trap. 1, 2, 3, and I was wrong because it was actually in my hand because I am an idiot. Greg, you're so stupid. Why would you be so dumb? Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. We're going to look for cards with shields next. 1, 2, 3. We found one. We're going to look for cards that let me place things next. None. Well, that was lame. I have no movement. We're going to use the Mimic to draw a card, place a trap in the treasury, gosh willing, and drop a coin in there. So many coins in the treasury. We're going to use this to look for activations. 1, 2, 1 card. At least this is going to let us move. This is here. That's going to let us move into here. So we can use this card and this card to do 2 melee attacks and take out those rogues from the dungeon. So that's something. We're not going to push. We're just going to draw 1, 2, 3, and then 3 more. This is going to be the last card of phase 1. And then we're going to go into phase 2, where things are going to get rockier faster. And yeah, But I think we've got this. We're all trapped up. We've lost a lot more chests than we would like. It was at one really scary moment where we had three baddies in the treasure room, but you know, happens. Our final card is, of course, rogues in here, and they are going to take two of our traps away. This one waits, and then it's going to be our turn. So, first thing is to kill some rogues. Kill some rogues. What's the best way to kill some rogues? What's the best way to kill some rogues? I mean, I think one of the major things I want to do is get that bone into that next room and get that tiger on our side. So we're gonna flip that to the 2 side. We're going to, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use this card to move into here with the bone and use the bone to get a beast. Tiger, in fact. We're going to use this to search for cards with bows. That was 2. That was good. We're going to use this to shoot this rogue over here. We're going to use this to summon a trap in our space. We're going to use this to look for cards with activation icons, which we found none. Yeah, we'll pop this to summon a frog that we'll take with us through a portal. We're not going to clear the deck out because I feel like we have more than enough cards in our deck at this point. And let's see what happens here. We've got 2 rogues in this room again, of course. So they're going to end up running all the way to that throne room and taking out that trap because they're rogues. This could be very bad. We have warriors in sword. Yep, that I think we're screwed. This one is gonna kill that guy. These are gonna resurrect, but there's just that there, and ooh, okay. All right. So we need help. All right, so we're gonna move one here and summon a skull, a bone. We're gonna use our double sword attack to kill both of those rogues. We're going to use this mage to move here, dropping the frog, and then move here and stay there. And this is going to then use double shoots to kill both of these. So as long as we can keep getting these double shoots out, we're good. And we have this, which we can use to look for some more shields. So we got 1 shield out of that, at least. I could risk a push here. We're going to risk a push here, which is a rogue. I feel like the pushes are important here too because it means less monsters coming at us as opposed to more. I think that's something I haven't really thought about, and I've been thinking about how to play this game properly. We're going to go ahead and look for traps. And we got 1. We're going to go ahead and look for shields. Got none. Don't have, oh yeah, okay, here we go. We're gonna use that to shoot the 1 rogue out of the way instead of searching for traps because I feel like that is paramount at the moment. We're gonna use this activation to go ahead and summon a second bone in here just to have it. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. First baddie is warriors. They just keep coming out here. That kills the frog. And they run straight to the middle and they attack me twice, and I am able to defend twice and draw 2 cards to replace them. So that's good. Second monster is rogues in the eye rooms. It's here and here. They disregard our traps. This comes here. This tries to attack me, but I do a basic defense without drawing a card. because I want to use my double arrows to shoot these two warriors on this turn. Okay. We're going to go ahead and push before doing anything else, which is an archer. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be able to search for a card that lets me put figures on the board. Oh my goodness. Will we survive? Like we have good board control. It's just there's so many very quick avenues to our doom. That's one we get to keep. One we get to keep. Okay. And that has a sword on it, so that's good. So I can use that to kill the rogue in the bone room. Now we have a lot of movement and not a lot of anything else. So we're going to use this to take a bone into here and spend it on this owl bear thing. Then we're going to use the mimic to draw a card, drop a trap in our main room. We're out of coins, so we can't do any more coins, but that did give me a card to shoot the archer in the jail. We're going to use this to pop on over here and lay a trap, because I think we already drew the sword rogue, or maybe it was something else. But I'm not going to look too far ahead into all of that. What I should have done is when I was in that first room, I should have used this scroll to summon a gate there, and we're just going to retcon and say I did that because I feel like it. And then. Yeah, I have a free activation, so we'll use it to pop another trap into that. And there is a card here that should have been in my discard pile. And there is a card here that should have been in my discard pile. And they were both actual witch cards. Okay. Good job, me. All right. We've got archers in bones, bones, bones. So this one is going to shoot at me, and I am going to defend and draw a card. And then this runs into here and waits, and this runs into here and dies from trap. Second card is wizards into sword. So that's here and here, dies from trap, and just waits around. And it's my turn. I'm going to use this to draw a card and kill the rogue in this space. Yeah, I'm going to use this for this one to shoot both of these. Okay. I am going to use this to summon a trap and take it with me to here. I'm going to use this activate to summon another book over here. I am going to push. Ah, it's a mage. Okay, in that case. But I draw 1, 2, and then a third. Oh my gosh, I have so many potions. That's why I'm going through this deck so fast. It's like, look at 3 cards, look at 3 cards, look at 3 cards, look at 3 cards. I just kept feeding those frogs to that cauldron and then flying everywhere. Oh, it's so wild. Okay, 3. All right, first let's search for shooties. That's 1. Now let's search for activationies. That's 1. Now let's search for traps. Nope. Okay. I'm going to use my double shooty to kill the mage in here because I really want to use this trap to put a trap in the treasure room to be safe. I had other things I probably could have done instead, but I didn't. What do we want from here? What do we want from here? I think we want another scroll. So we're going to use this to carry this over to here and spend it for this last trap card. I'm going to have to shuffle this deck now. And that, did I push? I don't remember, but it was on its side that said that I did. So we're going to say that I did. And I'm going to draw 4 cards and move on to the enemy phase. Right. Oh. And then move on to the enemy phase. So first we have warriors in I spaces. So that's here and here. It eats my bone and hangs out. This one tries to kill me, but I defend and draw a card. This witch has been hanging on with 1 life this whole time. It's wild. And then warriors in skull and crossbones. So this comes here, activates this. Well, let's do it this way, actually. This comes here and dies from a trap. Then this comes here and activates this, and they wait around. That was 2. So we're doing good still, ish. I've got my double arrow, so I can go pew 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 and kill these 2 warriors. We're going to use this to take a coin to here and buy. That's not a weapon. That's a lie. That's not what we're doing. We're going to go here and summon a bone. We're going to use this sword to kill this warrior in this room. We're going to push, which is a whatever that's called, to do 1, 2, 3. Yes, I do have this. So we're going to use this to move here. Now we're going to summon that bow and arrow thing. This is upside down. Use 3 movement from this scroll to move our stronger person here and move back over here. But we're not using a 3rd move, we're just using the 2 moves. To use the mimic to draw a card, place a trap, summon a coin, but there's no coin to summon. We're going to go ahead and use this to kill the rogue, just to keep this board as emptied out as possible. We are going to activate to draw another book, and that is it for our turn. So this is going to go back here, and then we are going to draw 4 more cards. I think I've got this down on solo now, but it's still, like I said, no, you know what? We're going to go up to normal with the Rainbow Unicorn and Cthulhu. I've changed my mind. First, we're going to put mages in I. This mage just stands there. This mage runs over here and dies to a trap. Okay. Second card is the Librarian. Takes away all books in the library. I'm going to use this action to summon a book, because we need books. We use this potion to look for shooties. We found shooties. We're going to use this to do 2 shooties and draw a card, so that's 1 shooty. I don't even see anything else to shoot. We're going to look for cards that let us put people down. 1, 2, 3, we failed. We are going to use this to summon another book and carry a book through the portal to the library. We're going to use this to clear the deck because we don't need these. We don't need this. I think we're okay with everything we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just really wanted to get some different cards in my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the next baddie is the librarian. So I'm glad I put a book there. We don't have to worry about the librarian anymore. We put mages in mage spaces, which are, of course, these two in the corner. This trap kills the first one. The other one rolls over here and gets killed by that trap. Okay, that was 2. We're going to use this to lay a trap in the treasure room. We're going to use this to search for cards with a shield. Found 1. There's no monsters to kill. There's only 2 of these left. So we're going to push on this turn. It's an archer. Then we draw 3 more. Of course, we have to shuffle. We only have to survive 1 more turn. We only have to survive 1 more turn. We only have to survive 1 more turn. So we are going to... We're going to use this to drop another trap in the treasure room. We're just going to worry about that treasure room now. We're going to use this to pop this scroll into here. I really don't know why. And we're going to move into the treasure room. They're just all going to hang out in here. Just going to hang out in the treasure room. We're going to use this card to empty this, to say we're emptying this deck, but not actually remove anything, which means we only draw 1 other card. And our final card is Rogues on Crossbones. Rogue on Crossbone, Rogue on Crossbone. This one comes here, this one comes here, destroys one of the traps, tries to attack us. We let it because we take 1 damage on the witch, and that is the end of wave 2. And we have kept the monsters out! So that's it for scenario 5. We've got 15 more scenarios to go in the base game before we get to the boss battles game. I don't know if I'm going to keep filming all of these, but I'm going to save doing a review until I've gotten through boss battles, assuming I get through boss battles, because that's what the expansion is. And I'm so behind on this game, but it's probably going to be a few days before I get to this again. And golly gee gosh darn it knows if Isofarian Guard appears before I finish this, that's probably going to take precedence for a while, because I never get to finish anything, because there's only so many hours in the day. But thank you for bearing with me on this journey. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, do not forget to keep those health bars full. Thank you and have a great day.